I want to be able to clean up my drawing, because otherwise the scan, in most cases, is going to pick up the value that I've created. Even though I've had a cover sheet, I still end up by having value in here. And so I'm taking the ball end, and it's going to start curling up and rolling and everything else, and I just keep smashing it back in there again. If I have to reshape my eraser to bury some of that in there, fine. But as I come out here, if there is value in there like that, then I'm going to start really seeing some edges I'm creating, because I'm swiping my eraser through. So I'm going to come in here and variegate it just a little bit. I don't want to take away that randomness to my suit material. And if I have to open up something a little more irregularly, I might come in here and create a blade, or use the narrow end and make sure that I'm breaking up that tone that may have accumulated. But it's real important to look very closely at this and have good coverage too out here as you're getting way out in the perimeter of your drawing. Make sure that you're going several different directions. Look at it with a light coming from a different direction, and have that opportunity to make sure you've covered the entire portion of the paper. And also, especially if you have a thinner paper than what we're working with here, but it can still happen with this paper as well, you want to make sure that you're not pushing so hard on here that I would curl up my drawing. I don't want to do that. Boy, you could put a kink in your paper real quick if you're not careful. So you learn how to use the appropriate amount of pressure that isn't going to just grab your paper and actually do something, because you're just really aggressive and using even more pressure and not thinking the whole thing through. Tapping, I love tapping with my kneaded eraser. I could create polka dots if I'm not careful, so really look at it. But also it allows me to take some of these things that could be creating an edge, and variegate it this way as well as this way. This way, if I create my eraser right, I'm going to, let's see, where are we? I'm going to want to take a nice rounded end on here, because again, this we want to taper away from the paper. And when we're tapping especially, see, this is the good thing about it. If we have a nice round, then it tapers away from the paper where it's making contact. And as I'm doing this, it also bounces, whether you think so or not. Even a runner realizes it's easier to run on pavement on the road than it is the cement sidewalk, because the cement sidewalk doesn't give near as much as the pavement. And this also bounces probably more than you think. And so you have a springing and a giving. And you can come in there and regulate even the pressure you think you're using plus the actual contact, and make it so that it isn't taking things off too severe. So anyway, just something to think about. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you did, subscribe below. And also share it with your friends. So we'll see you in the next one.